Okay, okay. Streaming live. Streaming live. This is it, guys. This is what it's all about. It's about going live. It's about going live. So yeah, it's another live stream, another cryptocurrency live stream. You should be hearing me okay. If you don't, you're probably listening through some sort of phone or laptop with poor speakers. So yeah, talking about cryptocurrency, that's what we do on this channel. A few things I'm going to bring up. So I'm going to stream about an hour or so, I think. An hour and a half, maybe tops. I actually had a plan to do a different video. And I thought, you know what, I'll just go live. Why prepare a video? Why do research when you can just click stream and just chat away to your beautiful subscribers? If I can talk. Clearly can't talk. So I suspect some people will drop by very soon. Not sure how many people will get because it's very, very early. But I thought it'd be good to do a different time zone. Maybe we'll get some different visitors, different viewers. Hi, Omka. Hi there. Good to see you. So, yeah, the process is straightforward in these streams. I talk to you guys and I let the conversation flow. Well, I kind of do two different kind of streams. Sometimes I will focus on one particular subject and I try and keep, you know, everyone talking about that subject. If, for example, a big coin hits an exchange or news comes out or whatever. But in this kind of video, I'm happy for us just to chat and just see where it goes and you guys can ask questions, etc. You can see coin market cap here. Bitcoin sitting at $8,178. Ethereum's at 529. Ripple is back up to 71 cents. So that's actually went up quite a lot recently. Bitcoin Cash 883. Litecoin, Stellar. There's Verge there. Wow, Verge is away down to 6.3 cents. What happened with Verge is kind of backing up the theory that you buy the rumor and sell the news. This seems to happen all the time. Hi, Omkar. Yeah, I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well. I'm busy this afternoon. Well, I say I'm busy. My friend's coming round. We're going to have lunch. He works night shifts or back shifts. Sometimes he's got quite antisocial hours just now with his job. So sometimes when I see him, he'll pop around in the afternoon for an hour or two, watch a film or something. But I'm also playing the waiting game today where the company that comes and services my gas boiler said any time between 12 and 4:30. So I can't really do any live streams then. I can't do any recordings then. Because you know what happens, as soon as you leave the house or as soon as you start doing anything, these guys pop up at the door. It's always the same. Same if you're getting a delivery. So, what am I going to bring up? What was I going to bring up? Right, there was a few things. I'll just kind of copy these things over. So, I was chatting to a guy on Discord who is launching a kind of charity coin, friendship coin, and this is quite interesting. So I'll find out more about it later. I'm going to try and get one of the t-shirts, but it's basically I don't know how it all works yet, but I think it's, you know, like basically the coins, you know, a certain percentage goes to charity. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. So you can see the Discord group there. And the website isn't loading up. Of course it's not loading up because I want to talk about it. The other thing I saw, and I'm sure you guys have seen it as well, is an update from Ledger. And Ledger have added support for Bitcoin Private and Zencash. That's two coins alike, so that's really, really good. Sorry, Amcar, I was chatting away there. I am from Scotland. I've never been to India. No, it's somewhere I'd like to go. Yeah, somewhere I'd like to go. I've been around other parts of Southeast Asia, but I've still not been to I did Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Philippines, Japan. I've been at like 12 or something, I think, like that in Asia. But I've still not been to like Tibet. I've not been to Bhutan. I've not been to China actually. I've not been to Myanmar or Burma. And I've not been to India or Sri Lanka. So there's a few places around that part of the world I've still not been to and I'd like to go to. It's on a to-do list, But, you know, recently I've just kind of been focusing on working, trying to save up some money. We'll see what happens. I'd like to go though. I've had a few friends that have been over. You know, like some of my friends were over for a wedding. And some of our friends have been to Goa, and a few other friends have been to Mumbai for work because, you know, they train people up over there. But not somewhere I've been myself. Not yet. What part of India are you from? I guess I'm 34. Thank you. I'm actually older. Right. So let's see, what was the other thing I was going to show you? That website isn't even loading up now. That's annoying. That's annoying. Right. I've actually not read the news, so I'm going to just kind of jump over and see the news. What age are you on, Car? Seeing that you're talking about age. Right, so there's a couple of discussions here. I saw this one today. I've not really read this yet. Amazon wins patent for data stream to identify Bitcoin users for law enforcement. What the hell is that? Aims to combine data from various sources to identify cryptocurrency users for... Go away. Right, okay. To identify cryptocurrency users for subscribers, including the taxman and cops. That's the whole point of... I thought the whole point of that... I hope the point of cryptocurrency is decentralization and get away from this. I mean, I don't mind with the taxman. But then, I don't know how that works with privacy. That's quite interesting though. I don't know how that's... I don't know how that would work in practice. Doesn't say much about it, it's just about the pattern. Also, if you are... am I right? No, you're not right. No, you're not right. You got my age wrong. So if you're a miner, let me know what you're mining this week as well. That's always good to talk about that. So where was that other this one, right? So I want to look at this. See what this guy was saying. I believe we're about to enter the bull run and end all bull runs. I can say with almost perfect guarantee that this upcoming bull run will put the previous bull run to actual shame. If you've ever seen a small amount invested in cryptocurrency right now, you've officially made it. Alright, if you have even... I can't even read. If you have even a small amount invested in cryptocurrency right now, you have officially made it. Congratulations. I've calculated the market momentum p-value of 1.07. This is not a joke, and I've double-checked my calculations at least 3 times. Those of you who understand what this know what it means. Typically mathematically impossible for p-values to exceed 1.00, yet these are the results I'm getting. This just seems like someone who's been drinking the Kool-Aid. I hope this guy's right, of course I do, but I don't know if that is indeed the case or not. The problem with this post, I would say, and posts like this in general are, the guy makes a claim that we're going to enter a bull run. He calculates a market momentum p-value of 107. Doesn't link to the calculation, doesn't provide any evidence of where this calculation is coming from. 300,000 years, I don't agree with this. Not saying the guy could be right. We could be entering a bull run, but just, you at least need to back these things up. You know, if you're, you need to back these things up if you're making such claims, I would say. The Verge porn deal actually did crypto a big disservice. I read that. That's about saying that it hurts it because of it's adult related, I think it. So the other big news this week, well, the thing that's been concerning me is safecoin.org, which has once again been hacked by the developers at Komodo. This is what everyone has been saying. That's the same guys that did it before, the same guys from Komodo that have hacked Safecoin, and it's a little bit annoying. They used what's called a dust attack. where it's like they fill the blocks with lots and lots of small transactions, and it clogs up the network. And they did that the other day. It's very, very annoying as someone who's been mining it. But I think from something like this, some good can come out of it. The irony is, Komodo, for whatever reason, keeps attacking Safecoin. I don't know if it's because it's a fork, because they're annoyed that they didn't get their legal coins that they mined or whatever. But I don't agree with it. I don't agree with what they're doing. The irony is they're actually making the coin more secure. I'll see if I can get some of the safe guys there. So this is the thing, and if you actually follow the discussions on Bitcoin Talk and all that, you can see some of the people that are involved in it kind of rubbing their nose in it, basically. And I saw some people yesterday as well. Like, this always happens. If you've ever been involved with a coin and you've been hanging out in the Discord group and reading a discussion, if you've been there when there is an attack on, inevitably what happens is some people drop by and gloat that they attacked. This is what hackers do. It's not enough that they attack a coin, they have to drop by and rub people's noses in it and show that, you know, hey, we did this, ha ha ha. But the irony is, I think they're going to actually make Safecoin a much better coin because of this. They're going to make it more secure, but also I think they're going to alienate a lot of people. I think the developers, like whoever is running Komodo, is either behind this, and if he's not, he knows about it and is doing nothing about it. But I think it's going to hurt their coin more from a brand point of view. And I'm not talking about, you know, I wouldn't be happy if anyone retaliated and attacked Komodo, because it doesn't hurt the developers. What it does do is hurt investors and miners. But for them to continue to do that, I think it's going to hurt their brand, because what they're doing is there's going to be other people who mine Komodo and mine another coin like Safecoin, and if they continue to do this, then you're going to have a lot of people who aren't going to mine Komodo. They're not going to mine Komodo after they've lost money from Komodo attacking a coin they were mining. I wouldn't be happy to do that, and it's idiotic, it's short-sighted. It really is short-sighted from their point of view, from their end. Why would they do that? It really makes no sense. On the other side of the coin, you've got the developers of Zencash, Bitcoin Z, and some other coins who are supporting Safecoin, and they're supporting them and they're helping out with code. So what they're doing is bringing these other communities together who are now sharing code and helping each other be more secure, and Komodo's going to be sitting there alone in the distance. I don't want Komodo to be hacked at all. As I said, I don't agree with tit for tat, because yes, it maybe, you know, cause the Komodos to roll back the coins and all that. Sorry, someone in the Discord group there. So yeah, I hope there's no retaliation, but I do think more people have to realize, have to be aware of what they're doing, and I think they're going to hurt their brand long term. They're really going to hurt their brand long term because of these attacks. I really do think that. You know, people like myself, there's a lot of resentment in that Discord group now, from people who have lost money or they've lost coins because of what Komodo are doing. And you have to recognize a lot of these people have big GPU farms at which at one point in the past probably mined Komodo and perhaps could have again. But there's a lot of people now who are saying, I would never, you know, and buy that coin, I would never mine that coin. And it's understandably, do you know what I mean? Why would you invest, you know, it's not even about money. I wouldn't support Komodo because of what they've done, because they've directly cost me money. And it's the same with other people. Why do they continue to do this? It's really, really pointless. It's one thing, you know, pushing blog articles out and saying we don't agree with what they're doing. That's all good. It's up to you what you say, what you do, etc. In that regard. But as far as attacking other coins simply because, you know, you feel it doesn't represent Komodo, which is insane. It's absolutely insane, because Komodo is a fork. It's insane. But I think what we're going to see, if more people pick up this story, is that Komodo's going to kill their own brand. I think that's what's going to. I think that's what's going to happen. It's definitely what should happen if you live in a world of karma. But yeah, it's disappointing that they continue to do that. It really is disappointing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I saw some people talking about they're going to take them to court. They're going to go down the legal route because of what they're doing. And you know what? I can support that. I can support that. Because they shouldn't be allowed to do that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. It's ridiculous. But there you go. There you go. That's what's going on. But I suppose the only positive thing, as I say, to take from it is that the coin is becoming more secure, and it's bringing a lot of other communities together. Sorry, I was going to type there. Now, because I've been mining that coin though, I've been mining Safecoin. I haven't been looking at other coins to mine. So I'm going to have a quick look on what to mine in CryptoZone, and we'll just see what coins come up. I mean, I'm still planning on mining Safecoin for the next few weeks. I don't have any plans, but obviously long term as a miner, if you think selfishly, you do have to start thinking, you know, maybe I should diversify, maybe I should check out other coins, spread my risk, check out some other coins. But because Safecoin's still a very new coin, it is a good time to actually mine it. But we'll see what other coins are there. Because that's the thing about these calculators, is sometimes this is the best place to actually find out about new coins. I find Bitcoin Talk is a little bit too busy. You know, if you go to the announcements thread, if you go to the discussion thread about altcoins, there are so many coins being posted there, and a lot of them are just garbage. So you have to sift through all the really poor ones. That is the place where you will find out about coins very early on, right enough, but you do have to sift through a lot of garbage coins to get to the good ones. But if you look at these calculators, sometimes these calculators and the pools that are linked in these calculators, this is where you find out about coins. So if you look at what to mine, I don't know if do any of you guys know what the market cap that they require is? What to Mine have got something where you have to have a certain, I can't remember if it's market cap or market supply. There's something, I can't remember what it is. There's something that they require to be listed on their website, and I can't remember what it is. But I don't know if any of you guys know that. Hi BitTruth. The green market makes me excited. Yeah, I'm not selling just now anyway, and I'm not trading, so it doesn't really concern me if I'm honest. I'm just mining. I'm in mining mode. But I'm just going to have a look just now, see what... just notice my buttons are open, that's never good. Right, it's saying Ethereum for me. Ethereum, then Hush, then Zencash. I've not seen Hush there for a while. Hush prices probably went up. Don't know if the Hush prices went up, has it? Hush is still a relatively new coin. No, I don't know if maybe the difficulty has dropped. Maybe the difficulty has dropped. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, it's went up a little bit. 8.59%. Right, that's probably why. And then you've got Zencash. Then you've got Komodo. Nice hash. Ethash. Nice hash. Equihash. So you're actually getting more to mine Nice hash, Equihash than you are mining Zcash. I assume because of Zencash or other coins that are out there. Or Equihash, or Hush, sorry. Hi, Pengy. No need to apologise, mate. No need to apologise. So, I'll see what the other calculator says. I quite like this one, CryptoZone, because it lists a lot of different ones. There's Veggie Coin. Dinero, Smart Cash. And then you've got Zencash and all this. This lists a lot of altcoins that you're not going to see on what to mine at, so it's always good checking this just in case it, you know, highlights a coin you've never seen before. And down the bottom you will see coins that aren't even on exchanges yet. Well, you should do. Well, there's Safecoin, there's Rajcoin as well, Suncoin. So I don't think these ones are on exchanges. I don't think so. So this Proton coin, which is also, that's, I was going to check that out last week because it's got the it's using the X16R algorithm. Yeah, I emailed myself to check this out. It's interesting this is using the X16R. I'm gonna join the Discord group. That's what I'm gonna do. We've beamed the invite to my Discord group. Did it? It didn't seem to do. No, it didn't. I'm gonna leave that one. What was that? I need to go back and get that invite. Right, I'll invite this. I'll add this to my server, to my Discord app. See if I can add it to my app. Where's invites? Where's invites? Invites. Right, I'll find that in a bit. So yeah, this is interesting just because it uses the same X16R algorithm. Did you know that Pigeon Coin got listed on Crypto Bridge, but yet not on? Sorry, that's hard to read. Did you know Pigeon Coin got listed on Crypto Bridge, but it's not on CoinMarketCap? Right. No, I've not checked Crypto Bridge for that. Not checked it. Let me know, guys, if you're miners. What are you mining this week? Let me know. Let me know what you've been mining. So this Proton coin thing, yeah, I don't know much about it. I was just looking there at the website, but I saw this a week or two ago, and the thing that caught my eye was the fact that it uses the X16R algorithm, which obviously from Ravencoin. So it's interesting to see that that's been adopted. So is it on an exchange? Is it on an exchange? Is it? Looks like it is. So what's this? Gravix. So yeah, it's been sold. So we're getting here. What are we getting? Where's the actual market price? So is this the sold here at the side? Right, where's the buys? Where's the asks? Where's the asks? And right. Ask. Someone is asking for 0.000. It's hard to read that sometimes. Sometimes I prefer with the lower amounts. They just told you in Satoshis, so you could see, you know, that's 4,290 Satoshis. It's interesting though that it uses the same algorithm as Ravencoin, so we might see a lot of other coins doing that. Pengate is still being loyal to the Ravens. 15 pigeons are for one Raven. I believe, you know, someone was on the live stream last week and they were talking about that. If I had went over on the because someone jumped over to Ravencoin, that's where they actually got attention from. They jumped over to the Ravencoin Discord group, and I was kind of talking to people that day, and they jumped over and said check out Pigeon Coin. In fact, someone told me in the live stream and they said check out Pigeon Coin. I thought it was a joke, but if you were there the first few days, you could have mined with your CPU and made a huge amount of money with Pigeon Coin just from, you know, mining from the first day. But then everyone jumped on the bandwagon, and yeah, they didn't even have a website or anything like that yet, so it's not a surprise it was priced quite low. Not much people watching. Well, it was 11 people. It's not a very sociable time to stream. Normally what I would do is I would stream about 8 o'clock at night. So that would be good for people in the UK and for the USA. But someone was saying the other day that they were in Australia, and someone else was saying they're in Asia. So I thought it'd be good to try a stream. I think most of my subs, I've not checked it yet, but I think most of my subs are Europe and America, which is why a later time during the week probably suits them. But I do have people from India, people from Australia and all that tune in as well. So it's good to mix it up sometimes and do different times. hard to keep everyone happy. Hard to keep everyone happy. So what you guys mining? Pengi is still mining Raven. What are you doing, Bittruth? You still mining Pigeon Coin? Still mining Pigeon Coin. I'm going to copy that. So, is that website working yet? No, it's still not working. There was a coin I was trying to show you guys earlier, but it's not there now. It's still not loading. So, what else is here on... What's the latest crypto news? What's the latest crypto news? I work at a German bank. 2 clients asked me about crypto. Interesting. Pengi's at work. He's at a telephone conference, but you can listen to this with one ear. Hopefully I don't disappoint. That's pressure on me. I'm stopping today, so unprofitable. Well, can I ask why you continued to mine it once it was on an exchange and the price was low? Can I ask that? Because once a coin is on an exchange, you know, it's different if, like, when Pigeon Coin wasn't on an exchange, you could argue that you should continue mining it. You should, you know, get as many coins as you want because it's not on an exchange yet. And generally speaking, you can, you know, you'll mine at a cheaper rate effectively. But when Pigeon Coin hit an exchange, and when Pigeon Coin hit an exchange and it's priced at a very low price point, you should have looked at the calculators and saw that, right, I could get twice as many Raven by mining that coin, trading it in, and then, you know, buying Pigeon Coin. I think continue to mine a coin that's very low priced is a poor strategy. But I don't think it makes a big difference if you're talking like $1 or so, you know. Like, for example, where am I? Like, if I had to look at what to mine, right, and say I want to accumulate Zen cash, but if Hush was a little bit more profitable that day, it's, you know, you're talking about they're pretty much the same price. It's, you know, there's no point mining Hush to trade it with all the fees and then send it back to buy Zen. It's just easier to just mine Zen. But say I didn't want Zen, say I wanted a coin down here, like this coin, Galacticum, or something that's like half the price, or, you know, 2/3 of the price. It makes more sense to mine the most profitable coin and then trade it in and then buy that coin. So I would say that your best bet is to stop mining that coin if it's too low. You'll be losing money. Be losing money. Hi, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Prudvi? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologise if I'm doing it wrong. I made a video. I know you don't watch it anyways. I'm not watching your videos. You know what? There's guys I subscribe to, like Voskins, things like that. I don't catch every one of their videos either. I'm just too busy. Some say they have top 20 people have a lot of pigeon. They got me thinking people will not dump at least when it gets to a decent price. Well, I don't know. You could be right. I mean, at the end of the day, the developers will have faith in their coin. But you're right. A lot of people will have accumulated a lot of coins at the beginning. But if you have a lot of coins, you can't just dump them all on an exchange at the one time if you have like a high percentage of it. I don't know. I'm actually going to post about this. My Stream Deck keeps messing up. Just like me not getting on the last live stream, so we're even. I wouldn't worry about it. At the end of the day, you know, as YouTubers, we're busy. I didn't even do any videos yesterday. You know, I was so busy. I worked on articles all day. I was working on my websites and stuff, so I didn't have time to even look at videos or do anything else. So I would never take anything like that personally. But like going back to what you were saying about Pigeon Coin, if it's not worth a lot of money, I wouldn't be mining it. It's on an exchange now. If you can buy it and it's low, and you can mine and get 3 times as much or twice as much, then why are you mining it? It doesn't make any sense. What am I typing? I was actually typing. See my Stream Deck. It wasn't working there. It keeps switching off. So I sent a tweet to Elgato there saying, listen, the last update has messed this up. This is a Stream Deck. This is for YouTubers, and you can like change over, you know, change to different. Oh, like camera on, camera off. Oh, wrong camera. Switches between cameras. I've not actually been using that aspect of it. The main reason I use it now is not to switch cameras. It's mainly so that I can see how many people are watching the stream. So that's quite useful. But that's why I was tweeting. I was tweeting to say it isn't working. I'm trying to set a Discord server, Instagram, Twitter. Well, hearing your voice time is very slow. Time is very slow? What do you mean time is very slow? You mean you're short of time? Is that what you mean? You're short of time? I don't even mean time is very slow. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. Time is very slow. So have you guys came across any other coins to mine? Any new coins? Let me see. Yeah, I've got a review on my channel, on my other channel. If you check my other channel, you'll see a review of it. Hi, Slick. Very good question, Slick. Where do I see safe coin? This is what it's saying, safe. Short, medium, and long term. I don't know why that was doing that there. That was kind of popping up in the way. Like, it was going black when I went back to my... You see that? Why is that doing that? It's slowing my webcam. It's kind of taking a second to come back on. He's actually not been cryptic. He's actually been quite straightforward. Safe coin. I would say in the short term, it looks like they're still going to have problems. You know, they've got a lot of people from Komodo developers have got a... Put it bluntly, they've got a hard on for them and they really don't like them and they want to keep attacking them. So in the short term, they're going to be having to deal with a lot of security issues. But they are working on the... Bittruth, why do you keep retracting the messages you type? You write something and then you retract it when I say something back. I saw it. I saw your comment pop up. Anyway. You were saying that Slick was cryptic. So... in the short term, I think they do have to deal with the security issues. They do have to deal with some things like that. And they're going to be changing up the coin as well. So in the short term, they need to develop the coin more. There's certain things they want to remove from the coin. I think they're going to be removing interest, but they're also going to be exploring ideas like masternodes and all these other things. So they're going to be changing it, and you will see it going in a completely different direction from Komodo. Price-wise... I mean, I think in the short to medium term, this is a $1 to $5 coin, I think. Long term, there's no reason why it couldn't reach the, you know, the same price level as coins like Zencash or, you know, that kind of thing. It's got a max supply of 36 million. I think it's a soft cap though, so I think they could possibly extend it if they wanted to, I think. But I think the market cap is 36 million. But the important thing to note is that the block reward halves every 90 days, and that's quite significant. So, you know, 90 days, it's going to go from, I think it's 128 coins just now. It's going to drop down to 64. 3 months later, it's going to go down to 32. 3 months later, 16. So a year from now, you're going to get very few coins compared to right now. So it makes it a decent coin to mine right now. And in theory, that should hopefully push the price up, and with the other things, you know, like masternodes and things like that. So I'm quite bullish on it. I mean, I've said this a few times, like, you know, having, investing in a coin or mining in a coin that gets hacked or gets compromised is never something that's good. It's never something that you look and go, oh, this is great news. Of course it isn't. But, it's still something that all cryptocurrencies deal with. Komodo itself was actually attacked and they had to change something last week. And they had to do some major security issues. I don't know if they forked it, but they did do some kind of security things to it. You still have problems like even Bitcoin is attacked every day, But it's never good when you're seeing a coin before it's even get going. It's been attacked so many times. But they're launching their exchange soon, safe.trade. I think that's a very interesting thing. But as I said, I've said this in a few videos. A lot of the time, it's not whether a coin is compromised or whether it's attacked or whether someone finds a bug or a security hole or whatever. It's how the team respond to it. That I think that's more important. And the reason I've started becoming more bullish with Safecoin is because I've been hanging out in the Discord group and seeing how the developers are responding to all this. They're not rising to the Komodo's childish antics and just going back on the attack on them. They're focusing on making the coin more secure. They're working with Zencash, Bitcoin Z, and other coins to make it more secure. They're actually, helping each other. The founder, Jeff, is a very nice guy. Everyone in the support team seems very nice. And I just like the vibe I'm getting from the team as far as what they're trying to do. Which is why I'm quite supportive of it. But we'll see what happens. Obviously this is just all speculation. You never know how things are going to go. There's certain coins I think are going to moon and they don't, and vice versa. So you never know. Hi for commenting. It's a great username. Yeah, I think it's an interesting coin. We'll see what happens with it. I'm kind of semi bullish with it. I'm actually more bullish now because I've seen how they've responded to the attacks. And every time they get attacked, they're making it more secure. And it's important to note that they have been working with the pools, and they've been working to, anytime there's been an attack, they've rolled it back, but they've given everyone back their money and things like that. So they're making sure that people aren't losing any money, or if they do, it's very not a lot of money. And in contrast, some of the pools are actually dropping Komodo now because of what they've been doing. It's like Zen is 21 million, and I guess we got to take into account that there are many Equihash coins being released recently. Yeah, that's a fair point. Equihash remains one of the most popular coins, at least from a mining point of view. It's definitely one of the most right. Elgato just replied. They said it doesn't switch off. It's because it's a sleep function. Right. So yeah, that's a very good point, Slick. Though there are a lot of Equihash coins right now, and there's a lot more coming out. Hi Hugh, good to see you. Do you clean your GPUs from dust? It's not something I've been doing, but I haven't noticed them being dusty. Every so often I'll go over and I'll just check that everything's kind of ticking over, and I haven't seen a lot of dust accumulating, so it's not something I felt like I've had to do. I've got the window open and stuff like that as well, so there isn't a lot of dust accumulating. It's still performing okay. I haven't noticed any problems with the GPUs as far as temps go, but I do realise right now, it's partially because I've got the lights on as well. But I do realise like today is a lot warmer than it was like say 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if I'm going to have to buy a fan or something. I don't know. I'm going to see. I'll look into it. Another option would be to split my rig up, and only keep some of them here and put some of them somewhere else in a different room to basically circulate the heat somewhere else. I don't know if I'd want the rigs in the living room from a noise point of view, but it would heat up the living room. I don't know, Hugh. It's a good question. Because I kind of tackled the GPU many thing in winter. It wasn't a major issue, so it's not a major problem I've had to tackle. Try to reply to Elgato here. Would it be possible for us to recognize? If I remove the HDMI, hashes dropping. I have AMD rig RX 580. If I remove HDMI, hashes dropping. How can I fix? Where do you have the HDMI plugged into? Do you have it plugged into the GPU, or do you have it plugged into the motherboard? I don't plug any HDMI into my GPUs. I've just got it plugged into the motherboard. And I've got them connected up. Just the cable to a monitor, but the monitor isn't. In fact, the monitor is there. It's not plugged into anything just now. Hi, Richard G. Good to see you. Ah, okay. Right, I didn't know that's like... So for AMD cards, you need a dummy plug. And nothing's happening with Elgato. I was trying to fix a problem with my Stream Deck. They just said that basically they've added a new sleep function. That's why that was doing that. So... I'll see if I can figure it. They said they've added a sleep function. It was nothing to do with crypto. It was me messing about with stuff for streaming in the background. Where's the settings? Dummy not working. Have you tried just plugging it into, just putting the cable in, see if that stops it? I don't know if there's a setting that you can do. A setting that you can do. It's not something I've tackled, because I have NVIDIA cards. Right, I'm giving a suggestion to Elgato to how to improve it. They're pretty good actually. They always respond to tweets very quickly, so it's pretty good. Does VOT still worth mining? They jump into gambling recently. VOT? I don't know what that is. Oh, Votecoin. Right, sorry, I didn't know that was abbreviation for Votecoin. This is another Equihash coin. It's on. I found out about this coin quite early on actually, because it was on mining speed. So it's sitting just under a cent. Looks like the price has been up a little bit. Decision funding, public elections, crowdfunding, stacked polls. Votecoin. So, how does this voting system work? I've not looked too much into this coin. I need to look closely into this. Based on Zcash, of course, Equihash. Fair coin distribution. No founder rewards. No slow start period. Current specs 220 million VOT. Block reward 125. Block time 2.5 minutes. Equihash algorithm. Full transparency. The entire 4.54 pre-mine is split among contributors. Vote team keeps nothing. Right, so 4.5% pre-mine. Binance application is in process. So they're trying to get involved in gambling. I'm going to have to take a closer look. So I'm not actually sure what the vote. How does the voting side work? Voting into blockchain. Best suitable for elections crowd for. So this is designed for voting. Interesting. As far as Verge goes, it was down at 6 cents or so. Yeah, it's went up a little bit. But that's going to happen. Obviously, is this went up because of news or because of pumping or dumping, or why is this went up? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Verge. We'll see. We'll see what happens when it actually starts being used on Pornhub. See what happens. I don't like why that's doing that now. It's ever since I pushed that button. Oh, that's what, is that why? Hold on. See, when I do this, it's going black. It's switching my webcam. Ah, that's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. I know why. I know why now. I know why now. Link was block. Link. What? Link was block? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you clarify what you're talking about before commenting? Link. LINKK was block? Question mark. New partnership. Yeah, did you see that yesterday? I don't know how to pronounce your name. DE7. Did you see the news about it yesterday? Yeah, the Verge. Did you see it? Virgin Pornhub. This was on the Verge. Started accepting cryptocurrency as a payment option. The company announced today the site now accepts Verge, no relation to The Verge, a rebranded version of Dogecoin Dark. It just shows you what a rebranding can do. Dogecoin Dark was obviously the worst name ever. So you can now pay for Pornhub features. Yeah. But actually after this announcement, the price went down. Link was oh right, okay, link was blocked, right, is that what you're saying? It's not my fault, it's YouTube. By the way, guys, can any of you guys check for me? I have, you know, when I was doing the live stream the other day, people were asking if you can rewind. So if you want to try, I've got DVR enabled now. So you should, in theory, you should be able to rewind this video a couple of minutes or to the start of the video and watch it, and then click the live button and go back live. Let me know if that's working okay. And obviously the playback quality should be a little bit higher, because I don't have the ultra low latency. The way I had it set up before was that the quality was a little bit poorer. You couldn't rewind, but the reason that was because I can see your comments quicker. But I don't think the delay is as bad as I thought it was as far as comments coming in. D7, no, a gaming company in China is going to use Verge in-game as its currency. Oh, that's pretty good, right? So that's why the price went up. Right, so that's not just the Pornhub partnership. This is a new gaming company, a gaming company in China that's going to use it. PH is the big winner, get millions of dollars, and that's about it. It's smart from their point of view to try and start, you know, accepting it early, you know, because the coin's worth more in the future. Lost volume, 30% of Verge after partnership. Yeah. I can't rewind personally. Thanks for letting me know, Christian. Is this the same for everyone else? I do have the... oh, I don't have it enabled. I'm an absolute idiot. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. I picked it, but I'd enabled it yesterday, but I tested a few different settings, and I didn't. Right. I'll have this ready for the next stream. Thanks for letting me know, Christian. This will be there, the next stream, 100%. I was being an idiot. I'd actually enabled it and then disabled it. I was testing lots of different settings. It looks like it's disabled again. Right. I'll sort that. Don't worry. I will sort that. The only way for me to sort that just now would be to stop the stream and then go live again, and it's kind of pointless doing that. Just for this one stream. It will be there next time, guys, and I apologise for messing that up. But yeah, that should be fine next time, guys. Thanks for letting me know, Christian. I do appreciate it, because there's certain things like that I can't test whilst I'm live, because, well, you know, you kind of have to mess about with settings beforehand, and then I'd have to go live to kind of test a lot of these settings. So I'll get it sorted for the next one. So that's a pretty good partnership for Verge. That's a pretty good partnership, getting another company using its currency. It just goes to show you, though, I mean, a lot of the time, though, it's not about the coin. It's not about the coin that's had a high CO or there's a lot of coins in, you know, centralized with the owners 50% or whatever it is, this doesn't stop it being used as a currency. This is the thing. It's just one of those things. It's hard to predict because I think this is the one area where a lot of cryptocurrencies are going wrong. They're not actually looking at partnerships. They're not looking at, you know, integrating with existing stores and online services. This is where, you know, Verge has got the one up over other coins. It's why I was encouraged by what Bitcoin Private were doing, because they're working with shops. I think we're going to have to see this more. Everything's still going okay. Boom. No, of course you don't have, Richard. You have no personal experience with that. It's a fair point. Some people, I assume, are connoisseurs. Yeah, that's a very good point, D7. It is a very good example of a privacy coin. So it'll be interesting to see how it's accepted. I mean, the thing is, I think they're still going to continue to accept credit cards and things like that, and I assume that's how most people will still pay. But the privacy element might attract people to start using that instead, because they don't want anything, you know, showing up in their credit card statement. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, sometimes it doesn't go the way you think it's going to go, so we'll see how it's adopted and how it's accepted and all that. I'm just kind of looking about different porn revolutionised the world. It has a lot of times in the past. You know, the best examples are like in a VHS video and all that kind of thing, and they talked about it with DVDs and all that as well. They're always at the forefront. Any crypto is better than a credit card. From a privacy point of view, well, I guess it is. But obviously with credit cards, what you're paying for when you pay with a credit card, if you know, unless you're using it for credit, you know, like in the UK, I think it's anything over £100, and you're covered as far as insurance goes. So if I had to buy a television, for example, I could pay with my debit card, but if I pay with my credit card, I get covered, you know, insurance-wise. So if there's any problem with, you know, the television breaking or it's not delivered or something, even if the company goes out of business, then the credit card company will help you with that. But you don't get that with a debit card, and you don't get that with crypto. So there's still benefits to using a credit card. Pawn users will be a little bit more technical than normal users because they tend to hide the activity more. Not all of them do, though. There'll be a lot of them that don't know. That's the thing. There'll be a lot of them that just use the same browser that they check their emails on. You know, you've seen this before. There's been a couple of examples of like politicians saying they've actually criticised a website, said you know, a website that's used AdSense, and they say it's disgusting. I can't believe you're promoting all this on your website, not realising that ads are showing based on their user activity. So I think honestly, like I tend to do the same thing as you. I try, and sometimes I overestimate what, you know, how people see the internet, but for a lot of people, it's just buttons on a phone or buttons on a tablet. You know, they're not protecting themselves in the way that others are. I prefer using XVG for this. Imagine if they partner with Sexcoin. It's not as Equipool was down there. Oh, we're back up. We're back up. Kev, is it me or a lot of projects are trying to change your daily lives? Like how the hell you have a new vote coin for collecting surveys and Ripple for banks and Verge for watching porn? This is insane. I don't think it's insane, because what we're at just now is we're kind of before the adoption period, so everyone's trying to fight to be the coin that's adopted. If you think about this logically, though, if you think about exchanging money for a coin to then buy money, look at what people have been doing for 20 years, or less than 20 years, but not far off it. Say the last 15 years. See what people have been using eBay for. People went to eBay, but then what they had to do was go to PayPal and deposit money on PayPal with a credit card or a debit card or whatever. Then what they had to do was use that PayPal money to go back to eBay and use that money to buy what they wanted. That is no different to a cryptocurrency. With some other auctions, they use Stripe. They used a different payment system. But essentially, that's, this kind of thing happens already. You have a payment system such as PayPal, such as Stripe, such as, anything else. And you have to convert that to, you need to deposit your money, and then you get PayPal dollars or pounds, and then you buy what you want. And it's essentially the same thing as crypto. And in that kind of sense, anyway, I realize, it's different. But if you think about it that way, there's always going to be different payment systems. When you go to a particular shop, one will say our preferred method is PayPal. Others will say our preferred method is Google Checkout. Others will say Stripe. Some might just do 2 Checkout or World Pay, and they'll ask you to use your credit card. But the principle is the same. Where you're depositing funds in these systems. XVG Whale uploaded the announcement video. YouTube video code. Wait, I'll see if I can find it. You guys can't hear that. I don't have that going through. I don't have the audio going through my stream. But they're announcing the partnership. That's a link that DE7 was talking about. Well, I wouldn't say that's I wouldn't say that's analytical per se. It's just, I think I know what you're saying though. As far as the vote coin goes though, why do you need a coin for voting? I don't know much about vote coin as far as how it helps, but I assume it might help with anonymous voting. Anonymous voting, or yeah, that's the anonymous crypto democracy. Weighted voting by transferring value, either public or anonymous. But I don't know how that works as far as payments and voting goes. I don't know what's the I don't know why. I don't know how it works. We can't listen. I'm just seeing that comment now. Yeah, I know. I don't have it set up. I probably should try and set it up. I can add the audio, pull the audio from the browser. Is that something I can do just now? I don't know if it is. I need to capture the audio from a browser. And it's not something I've done yet. I'll try and get this sorted for another time, so that we can watch videos and stuff like that together. Something for me to do in the future. As well as enabling DVR, which I should have done before and I didn't, and I'm annoyed at myself. But as Hugh says, it is very warm in my room today because it's warmer outside, and I'm going to have to maybe buy another fan or something for the future. For my mining rigs for the summer, because it's going to get pretty warm. Unless I just have the windows open all the time. That is another option. Could be a very good option actually, but I'm always worried about rain. Rain is a serious concern if you open the windows too much. Is anyone following Linda Coin? Strong rumours on the Discord page of imminent KuCoin listing, up 20% I can't talk. Up 20% today. Also a masternode coin with minimal investment, approximately 3,000 right now. No, I've not followed that. So this is Linda coin, which is 0.1.5 cents. Yeah, it's shot up. I assume it's went up because of the announcement. I'll check that out. Bitrus says Verge is rocketing. Yeah, it's definitely going up. I assume you've got some, Bitrus, if you're talking about it a lot. Have you got some coins? So the Linda project, stealth addressing, torn masking, and more. We are starting to see more and more of these privacy coins coming out, aren't we? Masternodes, privacy Tor wallets, stealth transactions. And the exchanges. The team. Jonah Glasgow, Guylan McBride, Justin Tether, Stephen Newton. I don't know if I've checked this out before. You've got 1,000 Verge. Alright, cool. Is this a Monero? Is this a Monero fork or something? The coin, like that logo looks very, very similar. Every white paper starts talking about Nakamoto and Bitcoin Institute. Everyone. Right, here we go. Proof of work, proof of stake, uses script. Max supply 50 billion. Block time 90 seconds. Block reward 14,150 blocks. Reward halving. Interest 99%. Is that, am I reading? Block reward? Why does that say blocks rather than coins? But that's 14,000 coins. 14,000 coins you get for mining this, is that right? 50% block reward for masternode, stealth address. $2 million lender staking. Minimum staking age of 24 hours. Unlimited maximum staking age. Marketing plan. Reach out to YouTubers. Well, I'm giving them a free review. I've saved them money. Is this a Monero fork of any kind? No. Just with this logo, it looks very similar with the colour scheme. Yeah, the white paper does seem to have a few mistakes in it. So you started with 2 million a couple of weeks ago, now you got 40,000 more. But it's currently 0.1 of a cent. Right. Bitrus, nowadays you can make any idea an ICO, and the problem is that they are 99.99%. I think a lot of them are scams. I have no doubt. Open phone. I have no doubt that I'm going to miss out on good opportunities because of my biased negative view on ICOs. There's bound to be some projects out there that are good projects that are going to be funded with ICOs. But you know, it's one of those things. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell which ones are scams and which ones aren't. So Richard J saying that isn't a Monero fork, right? You tell me. This is Linda coin. Look at the logo. Look at the color scheme. This is Monero. Instead of an M, you've got an L. It's either, I mean, if it's not a Monero fork, they've just copied it. They've just copied the, you know, the round circle with an L instead of an M. They've just copied it if it's not a fork. I thought they did that because it was a Monero fork, but it doesn't seem to be. So markets, it's actually on quite a few different exchanges, mostly on Cryptopia, 1.5 cents. KuCoin would make a big difference, obviously. A lot more volume there. The thing is, I mean, I've said this many times, but the thing is with a lot of this kind of stuff is that there's so many different coins out there, so you really do have to pick your battles. Unless you had a huge amount of money, like so I'll put it to you guys, like, you know, say you had, like, you made $1 million from trading, and say you decided, right, I'm going to put 500,000 to fiat, and you had $500,000 worth of crypto. This, at that point, you could then start doing a lot of different things. You could buy GPUs if you want to go down that route. You could invest in ICOs. You could invest in certain coins for trading. You've got a lot more flexibility as to what coins you invest in. Whereas the position I'm in right now, and the position I think most of us are in, is that you'll see a good coin, but then all your money's tied up in another coin. Or you're like, well, I'm mining this coin right now, so I can't mine this. So you have to pick your battles. You need to pick which coins you go for, rather than just investing in every opportunity you see. Richard says, my rule of thumb when looking at new coins is spend a week or so on Telegram and Discord and see how often the key people and devs are involved. It's usually fairly easy to see which ones are real. Yes, they've definitely borrowed the color. Well, it's not just the color scheme though. If you look at the Monero logo, it's like they've got this circle with the two colors with a letter, which is exactly what Monero is. So it's 100% a copy. You know, just using a different letter. But yeah, I do the same thing, Richard. I check out Discord group and I kind of hang out there and I see what's happening, because there's a lot of coins that have got good marketing, and then you go into the Discord group and there's no one there. At this time, I've not downloaded Telegram yet, simply because it's more of a distraction. You know, I've already got Discord, I've already got, YouTube comments, I've got emails, I've got tweets and all that, and I'm like, if I download Telegram, I'm just adding something else. It's going to update. I'm going to get notifications all the time. Richard, see, as someone that goes on to Telegram and Discord, do you think that Telegram is more spammy? I saw someone say that. They said that Telegram gets a lot of spam, from ICOs and all these people promoting them. Discord gets a little bit. Occasionally I'll get invited to a new group, or someone will say check out a coin or click on this link, and I don't know who they are. So I get it a little bit on Discord, but I've heard that Telegram is quite bad for it. I don't know though. I haven't downloaded it myself. It's kind of like a drug though. It's like one of those things. I don't want to try it in case I like it, and then all of a sudden I'm spending more time in notifications and things like that. But I do recognise that a big part of making money in cryptocurrency as well is, well, this, talking to each other, talking to other people in Discord groups, getting more information. So it is an important thing to do. Mostly rubbish. Is it like mostly rubbish as in spam, Richard? Is that what you're talking about? I'm just kind of paraphrasing what some other people have said in Discord, but without a doubt that will be biased, because, well, people in Discord are more likely, the people that are in Discord here are more likely to like Discord over Telegram, because that's where they are, that's where they hang out. So I don't know if that's a fair comparison, or saying that it's spammy or all that. I don't know if it's fair. Telegram is a good indicator of the buzz around the new project. I think I will at one point have to download it, and I'll have to kind of hang out there. I've noticed as well that certain groups, like Bitcoin Private, for example, they make the Telegram the official one, and the Discord group isn't. So yeah, I don't know. Why are you panicking, BitTruth? Why are you panicking? I don't understand why you're panicking. The price is going up, isn't that what you wanted? The price of Verge is going back up. so I don't know why you would be panicking. "95% waste of time. Spam investors constantly paranoid about failing. They know your know your customer. Sorry, I was going to say something else there. Know your customer for ICOs, etc. I'm going to have to check it out one day. I'm going to have to check it out. I'm going to have to download it. Yeah, I'll download it one day and I'll join a few groups and I'll hang out and I'll see what's... I mean, I don't even have to actually take part in discussions. I just need to... I can be sneaky. Look in there. Look in and see what people are doing. Yeah, I saw that, Stepan. I saw that. So it's now banned. Telegram is also banned in Iran and Russia. I didn't see the Iran one. I did see the article about Russia. I have a lot of Verge. I bought at 0.950 Satoshis and then it's fallen. And oh, now it's gaining, man. I should stop day trading. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I can't really give you advice. I don't do day trading. As far as Telegram being banned, though, I think, I don't know. Like, basically, Russia banned it because it was like a terrorist thing, and they were all talking to each other with Telegram. But we've seen this many times in the past. You know, if people aren't talking to each other, if they're not talking to each other via Telegram, they'll be doing it. You know, in the past, it was BlackBerry Messenger. They've done it via WhatsApp. They've done it through iMessage. They've done it through. You know, there's a lot of encrypted apps out there, messaging services. So I don't know. I think singling Telegram out. Telegram isn't the problem. You know, it's just the fact that they're communicating with each other. But you always see these kind of knee-jerk reactions by governments. I don't do day trading. I'm still more of a miner than an investor. If I decide to sell coins in the future, it will probably be for a concentrated effort to, I don't know. I think I would have to plan out what I was selling, why I was selling, and you know, if I was moving it to fiat. As far as day trading goes, you know, there's people that make a lot of money through day trading, but I've seen a lot of people on cryptocurrency saying that they've been day trading for months, and they said if they just left the coins in their wallet, they would have made more. So I don't know. It depends how good you are at it. I'm sure there is a skill, and I'm sure there's great opportunities there, but it's not something I'd like to do. Hi Richard. Hi Kevin. I have a question about mining. Friend of mine, a programmer, is convinced it's impossible to make money. It's impossible. Nah, well, are you talking about from a mining point of view? It's definitely possible to make money through mining. Definitely. If you mine the right coins, I think. I mean, if you're looking at buying hardware, buying a graphics card, and then simply converting that money to Bitcoin, and then converting that money to cash, then yes, your friend's probably got a point, because it isn't a great time to do that. But if you're mining speculative coins, I think that down the line, you know, when cryptocurrency picks up, and that could be in 6 months, it could be 3 months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. But when it does, a lot of the coins that you're accumulating just now should be worth a lot more money. But at the end of the day, you know, like if someone doesn't believe you can, you know, that you can't make money from crypto, then so be it. There's someone, who is it, Mal, that kind of comments on my videos sometimes. He keeps saying that cryptocurrency is just gambling just now, and things like that. So I mean, I'm not trying to convince people otherwise. What I would say, Richard, is that the returns I've had from mining, if I had to, you know, convert it to cash right now, probably aren't as good as I thought they were going to be. But that being said, I could probably sell my graphics cards right now, recoup quite a large chunk of my initial investment. Yeah, a very large part. I'd probably lose 10-20% maybe from what I paid before. Depending, I don't know, maybe total. Maybe when you add in postage, packaging and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe more, maybe 30%. But the money that the coins I've accumulated through the hardware, you know, it pays for it. But it depends. Some people have a different aversion to risk. Some, like my little brother has got a zero aversion. Like he hates. He needs 100% a written document saying he will get this return back. He doesn't take chances with his money ever. He never takes any risks. But I think there's a certain point where the more you need to obviously do your research and all that. But I think that it can be very rewarding if you do the right things. It's not crypto per se. Just thinks it's impossible to make money without dozens of GPUs. I mean, whether you've got one GPU or 100, it's the principle's the same. You know, your reward for one GPU and 100 GPUs is just 100 times the other. It's not like, that I don't think that argument stands up, because if it's not profitable for one GPU, it wouldn't be profitable for 10 or 20 or 50 or 100. At the end of the day, though, I mean, on my YouTube channel, I'm not here trying to sell anything. I'm not here trying to convince anyone to mine or to not mine. What you guys do is none of my business. If you decide to trade, if you decide to sell your GPUs, if you decide to do whatever, buy a coin, sell a coin, mine a coin, it's up to you. It's nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing to do with me. No, I don't think my brother doesn't have any involvement in crypto. So I don't know, Richard. I mean, I've had discussions with friends as well who don't. Some are, saying, "Oh, you're doing the right thing." Others are like, "Oh, you're taking a big chance." But at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for them. And if they had told me one way or another, you should do this, or you shouldn't do that, I would have just listened to my gut anyway. So, yeah. At the end of the day, if you can just tell him your opinion, Richard, but if in a year's time he doesn't believe you and you've made a lot of money by then, maybe he's right. Maybe it could end up, depending on which way the market swings, he could be right that, that it's not the way to go right now. But, a lot of people will say that and say, oh, there's no money to be made. But then the same people will then say, they would maybe invest in crypto. Like, there's a lot of people, for example, who download the Binance app, or they'll buy Bitcoin from Coinbase or whatever, and they don't actually realize what's going on in the background as far as GPUs, as far as transactions, as far as how the whole network works. So, yeah, BitTruth is right. Ashokan, the Pornhub partnership actually put the price down, but they've announced a new gaming partnership, and it's pushed the price back up. XVG maximum price today, please. Yeah, I'll go and get my magical 8-ball. I'll tell you the future. See, the price is down. This is the thing, guys. Again, I'm not that type of YouTuber. See if you come in here and you say, what is the maximum price today, please. No one knows this. And anyone who does tell you this, they're lying to you. No one knows. I could have said this was going to go up to 10 cents and then it's just been down there. It could go back up. We don't know. So, yeah. Hi, Funstart. If your brother wanted to spend 5,000 on a mining rig, what would you suggest? Don't know. If someone said yes, I definitely want to buy. I definitely want to buy mining rigs. There's a lot of things to consider, though. There's a lot of things to consider. I got a missed phone call there. Sorry. I think there's a lot of things to consider. Sorry, I should stop looking at my phone. I was getting missed calls and stuff there. I think there's a lot of things to consider. The reason that I'm saying that is because when someone set aside money, you're saying £5,000, what they buy depends on many different factors. It depends on the coins they want to mine. That's one option. Nvidia cards. If you're buying Nvidia cards, you might be mining different coins than AMD cards, which you know, most people have been leaning towards the Ethereum coins and all that. But it's also because it depends on availability. So when you buy your GPUs, you might actually find that it's, you know, I found it was easier to buy multiple 1060s than it was to buy multiple 1080 Ti's, simply because of availability. My initial plan was to buy quite a lot of 1080 Ti's, but when I crunched the numbers, 1060s were cheaper, and when I looked at the hash rate and all that, it worked out cheap. I got a higher hash rate by buying more 1060s, but when you buy more 1060s, you've got more GPUs, which means you need more motherboards, and you need more, you know, you need more hard drives, more RAM, more, you know, all that kind of thing. But if you buy 1080 Ti's, they draw more power, and you know, you'll need more higher PSU and all that for that as well. So there's a lot of things to consider. I think from a return point of view, my 1060s will turn out to be, you know, the break-even point will be quicker as far as the hash rate goes. But from a reselling point of view, my 1080 Ti's will drop more in value, but over time, they will continue to be valuable whilst my my 1060s will get to the point where they won't be worth a lot in a year or two. I don't know. The short answer to all of this is I don't know. I would have to really look at this as far as what would I be buying today. But if I was buying today, I wouldn't. Hold on just now, guys. Someone at the door. Right, guys, I'm going to have to call it quits just now. I'll maybe come back stream tonight. I've got a guy coming in servicing my gas and all that, so I'm going to have to call the stream and end just now. The stream will be available, obviously, on my channel. You can watch it again. Apologies for not getting back to your comments, but I'm going to have to end this. I'll make sure I enable DVR in the next stream. And I'll speak to you all soon. Sorry, guys, I hate to end abruptly, but I should have ended this like half an hour ago anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably do a live stream tonight, so please do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers, guys. Thanks.